How do you arrange flowers when you can't get out to buy flowers? I'm filming this project during the global pandemic. I can't get out to the shops. Luckily enough, I've got a garden so I can go foraging in my garden. But I thought it might be fun to see whether I could try flower arranging, harvesting materials from my very small collection of pot plants. And just to make things really interesting, I'm going to use these little pots. I've got a little cat mug here and a vintage swan. I thought I'd have a go at making a pot fleur arrangement. That means mixing in fresh materials and pot plants. The first thing you'll need to do is to find some containers that will take water so you can tuck those down inside your decorative pots. I think this is probably an old spice jar and it fits quite nicely inside my swan, so it's hidden from view. And this egg cup fits snugly inside my cat mug. These are the last of the white grape hyacinths I've had growing indoors. I've just got this one flower left, so it's time to empty out the pot, and I thought I'd replant that into my mug. I'm going to deadhead it and take out the stems that have already gone over. To use some of this grit to put in the bottom of the mug and replant my hyacinth. And to pad it out a bit, I'll add in some of the green growth, just for an extra bit of greenery, or that's not going to flower again this year. And slide my egg cup back inside. And then backfill with some more of the compost. I need to make sure my egg cup doesn't get any dirt in it, so I've cleaned it out. I'm going to put a bit of kitchen towel in there. So I've got a bit more of a gap round here. I might add some more of the bulbs in, deadheading the flowers that have gone over, so I can enjoy the green growth for a little bit longer. I'm going to trim off the leaves that are just discolouring slightly as well. When I'm happy with that, take away the bit of kitchen towel, pour in some fresh water. I'm going to add in some of my calanchoe. Split that down so the flower head can nestle into the egg cup with a bit more greenery alongside. I can just see the rim of the egg cup inside, so I'm going to add a bit more greenery to disguise that. I need to make sure I clean away all the compost so my little cat mug is looking really pristine. The next thing is to decide how to use this swan container. It's quite low at the back, so I might do my planting at this end and have my glass jar at this end with fresh materials coming out next to the swan's neck. For this, I'm going to use this spiky plant we keep on our bathroom windowsill. It's pot bound now and really does need to be subdivided. I'm going to dig in with my fingers. The growth almost looks like prehistoric dinosaur claws. I'll use some of the gravel and the compost mix left over from my grape hyacinths. So they will need watering in, but because there's no drainage, I don't want to overwater. And again, I will need to wash my swan before I put it on display. Make sure I've got enough room to slide my glass vase down. And use a table knife just to push some of that soil away. And wedge the vase in place with the leftover compost. Pushing it down with the handle of my knife so it doesn't move around. Add water to the glass jar and then see what else I can crop. Got a palm here that sits on my kitchen window, so I don't think it likes it really. It's really on its last legs. I quite like the featheriness there. You can imagine it's a continuation of the wings of the swan. I've got a money plant with round disc leaves. Back to the calanchoe. I think I'll add a flash of white to the calanchoe as well. This is really long lasting. Take away the leaves. I might just thin down the head so it's not too dominant. Let's slide that into the little glass jar as well. The joy of these poté fleur arrangements is that you're creating a miniature garden. And much as you would do with your own garden, primp and preen and make sure everything looks perfect, I'm doing the same here. First of all with my vintage swan container, and then my pussycat mug, which is another charity shop find. I'm using my knife to dig into the tiny pot, make a hole in the compost and then compact it back down again. I think I'm pretty happy with the way those have turned out. I'm going to gently water in the pot plants, wash the edge of the containers, and then I'll come back and show you some close-ups.